Hi everyone. It's 12 at noon and we're on. So tonight is Passover and so many thoughts. I know so many people, everybody has so many thoughts, and it's an interesting Passover. This is a Passover that will be remembered. You know, Chaim and myself, mostly Chaim, I did it once a week. You know, every day we did the 15 steps. We have Mimi here.
Mimi, say hello.
It's real life here. Okay, Mimi, you can watch us, but you have to be quiet. And each step, right from Kadesh all the way to Nirtha, right? And I, by the way, do encourage you to take a paper, write down notes about what the 15 steps are, because that's how you celebrate the Passover Seder and the lessons learned. But each of those steps has something maybe that you related to. So that's another really good reason to follow this. But we're at tonight's Passover Seder, and I think, you know, I was speaking to so many of my friends saying how, you know, this is going to be the weirdest year for them, because every year they celebrate with their grandmother, their father, their mother, their grandparents, their cousins, their friends, their aunts, their uncles, and this year it's just they're alone. Their parents are alone, their grandparents, their friends, everyone is spending it alone. And I think that we know this world's not a jungle. I always say that. And I think it's such a comforting thought that there's a reason for all this. I don't know what it is. It's crazy, it's weird, it's bizarre, but there's something that God wants of us this year. And it's almost actually like the first Passover Seder, where the Jewish people were actually quarantined in their homes while God, you know, went and, you know, finished off the plagues, and that's how they celebrated their first Passover. And this year we're also kind of celebrating it in that way, where we're home ourselves and God wants something from us. I don't know, maybe it's the purity, the simplicity. There's no fanfare, no one's getting all dressed up. Maybe you are, but you know, there's like tons of people and showing off your beautiful settings and in the food. It's just, it's pure, it's from your heart, and let it be that. Maybe that's something we could just let this Seder be a Seder where it's coming from your heart, where it's about you and God, like a personal, very real Seder.
Yeah, guys, we're all doing it ourselves, and I want to wish everybody a really, the essential message of Passover. And that message is a message of internal freedom. We all are in exile in one way or another. We all have our own limitations. And in times like this, when we're all at home, we're doing it ourselves. It's a very different Passover. But if we can focus on that message, the message of internal freedoms, that when we are not, we don't have the externals of life. The externals of life are at a standstill. We're having a very intimate Seder. You know, we're all at home. Take the time to delve deep into yourself and to see what are those items. Identify the chametz, identify the items within yourselves that need a redemption, that need freedom. And I think that is the most important message now leading up to Passover. It is a time where the world is suffering such pain, such suffering from across the world. There are people that are ill, there are people that have lost loved ones, there are people that are not doing well. And we need to pray as a whole. And the Jewish people, they were back in Egypt. They also were suffering and pain, and God took them out. And there was hope. And there was a time when there was plagues, and God took them out, and they eventually had salvation. And even though we are in Egypt in exile with pain and suffering, let the message of Passover be that we have to keep our heads held up high, keep happy, celebrate full-fledged, and take it internal. Take Passover's message internal to be liberated from this craziness and be liberated from what's going on in the world.
Right. Yeah. No, I agree with Chaim, and I think that's definitely the message. Don't let this Passover just go. Let it be an interesting one. Let your kids see how you handle a Passover in these strange circumstances. It's going to inspire them for the rest of their lives. They're going to always remember how in 2020 we celebrated Passover without family, but we still did it. So when they go off to college, when they go to places who knows where, and it may seem like, you know what, this year maybe let's skip Passover, they'll say, you know what, my parents in 2020 celebrated Passover, let's celebrate it this year too, even though it's not typical. It's not going to be with family, and maybe in different circumstances, but it's important. This is who we are, right? As a Jewish people. Yeah.
All right, guys. Happy Passover.
Happy
tomorrow.
Passover.
Tomorrow we're not going to be on, obviously, because it's Passover is going to be in full fledged tomorrow and Friday, and as well Saturday, and God willing, Sunday we'll resume our daily lives. Wishing you all a happy Passover, a lot of success, a lot of internal development, and a lot of blessings to you and your family.
And we're thinking about everybody. Everybody's in our minds, and we're praying for everybody, and we're going to get through this. We will come through the other side stronger than ever.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Happy Passover.
Happy Passover.